We usually do tours with the college students, when they come in, and they're fascinated by these back storage areas. The most interesting one was this. This door had been locked. When I got here, it had been locked, we think, for about 35 years or so. So I ended up calling Clark the locksmith, and he couldn't get this lock off, so we had to put the Sawzall to it. When we went in, we didn't find a body, but we did find 19th century water department records.
Wow.
I call this the aroma of history. Like I said, there's no place like the Dome. Most of these records up here, some of the contemporary records, but most of them are untouched and probably have been resting here for a half century or more. A lot of dust. So this was one of the earlier attempts, I guess, to fireproof a building by using steel frame construction and fireproof ceramic tiles. With the exception of the towers at the train station across the street, it was the tallest building in the city. And so you could see this City Hall from almost every vantage point in the developed part of the city. When they wanted to communicate a meeting, especially with the Board of Aldermen, the story was that each alderman had a pennant or a flag, and when the mayor wanted to have a meeting of the board or individual aldermen, they would extend the pennant out on the flagpole, which would tell the alderman that he was needed or wanted at City Hall. We've been nibbling up here when we get the chance. We've started to reorganize. Those are mostly security copies now of documents we have in the reading room downstairs. We've cleaned out a corner over here of records. Some went to the record center that were somewhat permanent, and the non-permanent records we've been able to dispose of. They would make multiple copies of city documents and reports, and most of them found their way here. Some of them are beautifully bound leather books. The city auditor's report for 1902. They'd make 70 or 80 copies, maybe even 100. Part of our job is actually to destroy records, believe it or not. Over the past 5 years, we've eliminated about 1,900 boxes of records, non-permanent records. Ghost hunters, yeah. They spent 2 or 3 days at City Hall.
Did they find anything?
I don't think they did, no. I think the most harrowing experience they had here was getting stuck in the elevator at about 2:30 in the morning.